everybody, and welcome back to another episode. Happy Wednesday, guys. Thank you guys for being here. Yesterday, obviously, there was no action, so I was sweating, come on. But today, okay, we got some action, and most likely either tomorrow or before Friday or by Friday, okay? Because remember, we can't have anything on a Saturday because they're closed, or at least they don't share information on weekends. So stay tuned because something juicing is coming, like I told you was coming in September. Let's see who's in the house, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you guys for being here as well. Who do we have here? We got Michael in the house. Welcome, my friend.
Hello!
Happy Wednesday. Thank you for being here. We got Ash in the house.
Doing?
Ash, we got some news for you, Ash. We got Ron in the house. Welcome, my.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Welcome. Boom.
How you doing?
Boom. Let's see who else. We got Joe in the house. Welcome, my friend. How are you?
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Oh, actually, thank you for that, Joe. Guys, for you non-collectors out there, I just got this bad boy today, not too long ago. We got the T1000 2.0 from Sideshow. Don't touch it. We collect in this channel. We collect and we don't sell. Okay, we don't sell our personal collection. We don't do that. We're collectors over here. Okay, we're collectors. We don't collect to make videos. We collect to collect. Unbelievable. Let's see who else is in the house. Ron, show me the email. Solo Echo, welcome.
I'm doing?
All these hot toys, but no watch. He said no watch. Hey, no disrespect, okay? No disrespect. Let's see. Anyone still collecting here? I don't think so, Joe. I think everybody's on vacation. We got Lou.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
What up, my masterful posing and creating collectors? Oh God, please no. Another 501st. See what happens where you don't even know what you're talking about, guys? Unbelievable.
Konnichiwa, bitch.
Let's see who else is in here. Let's see. Where's your he said, where's your Wolverine? Oh my god. That's so funny. Valkyrie, welcome. How are you?
Hello!
Happy Wednesday. Roo!
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
We got Gerardo in the house.
I'm doing?
My inner Wukong landed. I gotta say, it's amazing. Hot Toys came with giving credit. Stop it. Okay? Stop it. I can tell you what looks great about that figure. You want to know what looks great about the figure? The little design and the shine. That little bit of it glistens a little bit, right? When you look at the suit and the outfit, right? It's very detailed, right? Looks very, very fancy. So I understand why you feel that way. It looks, visually appealing. It's garbage. I'm just kidding. Enjoy, my friend. But no, don't get all, don't think that because it looks nice, okay? Just because something looks nice doesn't mean it's going to be good, right? But I know that figure looks nice because, again, it's very, very detailed. And knowing the video game, if you get into the video game, forget it. It's insane. Sergeant Puppy, but this guy, unbelievable. See what happens, guys, when you're done collecting. This is how you treat Hot Toys. So, as you can see, him and Mike are on the same boat now, right? Hot Toys, everything Hot Toys sucks. Everything Hot Toys is garbage, right? So now Mike has gained a follower, as you can see, because it's like a mirror now. Like you see Rudy, you see Mike. Disgusting. Disgusting. Fab, fake news as oh my god. No, that T1000, that's classy. Do you collect? Rudy? No one getting blocked today. Choo!
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Christian, where have you been? I feel like it's been, I haven't seen you in at least 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. So that's about 17 streams. Unbelievable. As I heard yesterday, Wolverine's coming, coming next year. Can you imagine? Trump's tariffs are illegal. Oh my God. All right, guys. So we'll wait for a couple more of you guys to come in before we get started. But first, I just want you guys to pray with me for a little bit. So, Screen Rant, you guys know, very popular blog online, did a story, right? They did an article on The Punisher, right? And they included my name in the post, in the article, as you can see. On Instagram, at FabsFigures shares a custom figure of John Bernthal, Punisher, wearing James Rhodes' War Machine armor. The figure seems to be a fusion of Captain America Civil War War Machine Mark III armor and Daredevil Season 2's Punisher figure, both from Sideshow's Hot Toys line. Check out the full Punisher custom video. So he tagged me in the article, right? He put my account in there. This happened about 5 days ago now, guys. Let me tell you something. My Instagram account went from, I had something like 3,000, I had just gotten to 3,000 followers on Instagram. I am up to 3,387 followers. So I got about 300-ish within the last couple weeks. And obviously this helped a lot also, which again, I never expected this. I didn't even know, I don't even know people are looking at this stuff, at my account to begin with, right? So I was very surprised, very shocked, but this is what I tell you guys. You're watching the right channel. Don't forget to pray. Okay, you pay attention to all the other channels. It's all garbage. It's all trash. It's all bullshit talk because they don't know what the hell's going on. Okay. Let's see who else is in the house. He said, "Of course I kill it." Oh my God! Hit that like button. Yes, guys, hit the like button. There's 21 of you guys in here. Thank you guys for being here. We got 2. Welcome. Let's see who else is in the house. Just as finally the guy most popular. Thank you, Joe. Joe is more popular in this community than I am. That should tell you everything you need to know about my style of not getting HIV in the community. Oh my God. Guys, hit the like button, please, and thank you. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. No, it's cool. I was like, oh wow. I was like, I unexpected. Why would anybody be looking at my page like that? From such a from a page like that. You know what I mean? So when it was Michael, shout out to Michael. Where's Michael? Michael, he was the one who found it for me. He sent it. He's like, hey, I think that, and I was like, what? I looked it up right away. I hit the link. He sent the screenshot of this that you're seeing on screen right now. And then he sent the link. I'm right on it. I said, let me see what's going on. Who's talking shit? I said, who's talking shit? So yeah, it's crazy, very, very cool. Again, unexpected, but very cool. Autographs after the stream, guys. Nothing, please do not disturb the stream. Autographs after. Fast popularity. Absolutely. You notice ever since you started sharing my stuff in the groups, I've become a real god. You're still the angel, but I'm the god. Chris, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
I'm doing.
Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Thank you for always being here as well. And thank you for always commenting on the videos. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And everybody else who comments on the videos, who likes the videos, who watches the videos. Thank you, guys. Even though the videos could use a lot more comments, but I'll leave it alone. I'll leave you non-collecting garlics alone for now, okay? Albert, welcome.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Can I send you one of my shipper box? Can you imagine? See, guys. So again, if you want anything autographed, ship it to me. I'll only charge you guys $75 per autograph, which is not bad, you know, considering what you pay for, like, you know, a Hulk, right? Or a Wolverine, right? Hugh Jackman signature, Deadpool signature. How much you guys pay for that? An Anakin, right? Hayden Christensen signature, right? It's a lot of money. I'm only charging you guys $75. That is a steal. That is the deal of a lifetime. Okay? Oh my God. Unbelievable. All right, guys. So let's see what we got going on. Let's see. So let's start off with the new. Okay. So we got this guy. Okay. We got Sergeant Hound, as you can see. Now you guys know how I feel about clones, right? I don't hate clones. Never said I hated clones. They're very similar. They're very redundant. They're just literally a different paint application, different paint combination, right? As you can see, this is the first one I've seen so far that is a combination of the colors of Commander Wolf, which is a gray, right? And then the Coruscant Guards, which is the red. I don't know anything about this character. You guys already know that. But the reason why this is exciting, okay, again, better, at least slightly better than any other clone so far. Number one, completely different helmet, right? So this we got with the ATRTs already, this style helmet, right? These flaps are magnetic, so you could remove them. So nothing new in that regard. But what I mean is the paint application on it, right? The design on the helmet, very, very different, very, very new. Again, we don't have anything in this color combination. We got the helmet, not the color combination. The logo, right? So what is popping to me is the contrast of the red and the gray, which again, as far as I know, as far as I can look, we haven't got, you know, a color combination like this. Also, the Hound, right? You get, it's at $300. They call this thing a massive. Okay. So articulated jaw for the massive. As you can see, it looks like that Predator dog, right? From the Tracker Predator. Obviously it has to be smaller. It can't be as big as that. For those who follow me on social media, know that I posted Commander Fox today with the that Predator Hound, and that Hound is massive, right? Way bigger than this. Very cool, right? Very different when it comes to clones. That's why this to me is slightly more exciting, right? It's not just the plain clone with just the repaint and then the same reused weapons. As you can see, He's got the double pistols like Rex does, right? And he's not just him. We've gotten that a bunch of times already. So again, another combination of panels and paints, and you get the skirt. But again, the cooler thing about this entire whole figure is the Hound, the Massive, right? So basic, plain black. As you can see, they're showing you a little bit of articulation. These bodies are great. Every single of these clone bodies is great when it comes to articulation. The panels have been, are always going to be reused over and over and over, literally. As you can see, just from this shot, Carson guards were made years ago, okay? At least 3 years ago, okay? Maybe 2, but I'm going to say at least 3, okay? Look at that. Same exact belt. So from years ago to 2025, same exact belt, okay? So panels, knee pads, same exact thing. Shoulder pads, same exact thing. Elbow pads, same exact thing. So that's what I mean. So hardcore fans of clones are in love right now. Sean, shout out to Sean, channel member. He already put a video up. He must have had customs of this made, and he already had a short of these, showing that he had these figures already. So people know about these figures. Again, fans are loving this. I can tell you, you guys know that Clone Wars for me is the line that I'm not really going after pre-order wise. I'm still getting them after the fact if I can. Like, for example, Echo and Fives right now. I haven't even pre-ordered them. I don't have them. Do I need them? Absolutely. Am I going to get them? Eventually, absolutely. But stuff like that, I'm not really going, crazy for, because again, it's the same thing over. It's not even, like I'm getting a different body for the figure. It's not like I'm getting, anything different for the figure than a standard clone with a head sculpt. I'm good. I think and believe that there is way more stuff, way better stuff than clone. And that's not putting down clones at all. It's just when you have a product, you have a piece that it's the same thing over and over, just tweaking the paint and tweaking, the look of whether it's the helmet, whether it's something, an accessory that goes on the actual body of the suit, right? Something. Those are the tweaks of a clone. After a while, you're like, all right. Again, if you're a hardcore fan, you can't get enough of these. They're great figures. I'm not saying they're bad figures, but after a while of the same exact thing, if you're not a hardcore fan, it's like, all right, I got to, take a break here. Again, if Hot Toys was not making the amount of volume that they're making, I would have them, that would have been on pre-order already. Echo and Fives would have been in my collection already. But again, there's so much better stuff out there right now that the clones can wait. Now, another thing why I'm not worried about these clones, I'll be able to get them. They're not, it's not something that, oh my God, they're already up for sale. People are already getting rid of them. They've been out literally maybe a month, if that, and I don't think so. And I've already seen them in the group. So that's why I'm not stressed out. That's why I'm not, worried about it too much, because I'll get them eventually. And like I said, I have an entire one of these big shelves behind me just dedicated to Clone Wars, because I know it's going to be a big line. I love the line. I love the figures, but because there's so much of it and it's the same thing, right? It's all clone after clone after clone. Yes, different color, but it's the same thing. So I'm like, all right, that can wait. So it's kind of a shame that I ended up, utilizing an entire shelf for this. But I'm going to fill it up anyway. So I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that at all. Let's see what you guys are saying real quickly, and then we'll continue. Pero quiero el perrito. There's a guy. Superman sequel Man of Tomorrow announced today by James Gunn. Absolutely, that is true. I saw the news. I shared the news with the channel members. And guys, and actually, Chris, thank you for that. Real quickly, let me show you guys the art. Okay. some of the art that was shown when it was announced. So imagine what that means. What I'm about to show you. Hold on one second. Come on. There we go. All right. So this is, again, this is what they're hinting at with this image. Okay. Here we go. Just real quickly. I don't want to throw off the stream, Chris, but I have to show you. And thank you for this because this is very important. I wanted to talk about it anyway, but now it is perfect. So this is what was shown. This is what I shared in the members chat. So think about that. Think about that. So we are getting a die cast. Okay, remember this conversation. We're getting a die cast. What's his name? Lex in the armor, just as you see here. Obviously, it's going to look different in the movie, but this is the Ironmonger of Superman. I know that this has its name. I don't know the name. But I don't know if it's like a super suit or something like that. But this is nothing new. Like, this has been in the comics forever. I believe, you know, the smaller toy companies have made this, you know, over and over and over for years. So this is not like a brand new toy that nobody has ever made before. No, this has been around forever. Not from Hot Toys, though. So that's why it's very exciting. This is crazy because remember, this is not going to be plastic by any means. Get ready to spend a good high threes to low fours like an Iron Man. Remember, some of the Iron Mans now are $400 even, $400 flat plus tax, shipping, and tariff fee if it applies. So it is going to get stupid, guys. So thank you, Chris. Thank you for that. Definitely needed to talk about that. And the fact that I had it ready to go, because again, it just happened today. Let me see. Eric, my friend, I feel like I haven't seen you. Welcome. I'm doing. Love this clones with 212 and Fox Phase 2. Sergeant Pedro coming. 20 likes, 26. Guys, please hit the like button if you haven't yet. Thank you, guys. Thank you. 2027 is another stack movie lineup. Yup. Rahab, welcome, my friend.
Hello.
Nice to see you. Welcome. Guys, he came out of retirement to collect Hound Dog. Let's see. Carla, my friend, welcome.
Charlie, my friend, Charlie Brigante, how you doing?
Welcome. Of course, this is coming home. Where's Johnny? I thought you said today. Rudy, didn't you say?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Rudy, didn't you say we were getting Johnny?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Didn't you say? Wait, Rudy, didn't you say we're getting Escape Leia too?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Guys, where is Escape Leia?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Experts, where are you guys?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Oh my God, it's great. Fast, boring. Where's Wolverine? Ash, hold your horses. Hold your horses. It's super lame. Unreal. Is that me in the green armor? Oh my God. Let's see. I don't even want this for free. Oh my God. Guns contract up next year. That's why it was announced. Oh, look at that. Don't make me go my Modoc rant. I'm really hoping they can do Captain Florida one day. Everything is coming, Gerardo. Everything is coming. Rudy is too busy focusing on Lego build. Exactly. Have you guys seen Rudy anywhere?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Faz and you said Wolverine was coming 3 weeks ago. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And you know that. You know exactly when I told you it was coming.
How dare you?
It was correct again.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Ah, man. All right, let's continue. Guys. So again, Coruscant. So they show you stuff like this, right? We already got Fox last year, or the year before, right? Coruscant guards again at least 2 years ago. So why are they showing you this? It's not that, they're going to make him again. No, they're not going to make him again. Same thing with Escape Leia, right? They were not going to make Escape Leia. They're showing you this to, again, hype the figure, make it more appealing, right? They assume that people already have Fox, that people already have the Coruscant guard. Therefore, if you got this, guess what? If you get this, you're going to be able to make this scene and this scene and this scene. So this is why they do this. It is more exciting and more appealing to see this 2 figures, 3 figures, 4 figures in a picture than just one figure, right? It makes it look more crowded, more exciting. Oh, look, I could make that, that scene at home because I already got these figures. So that's why they do that, to make the figure look that much more exciting, right? Look at that. So again, how much more exciting is this than your regular figure? Not much. It's the same exact thing. Different colors, different helmet. Again, not different all around. We got this already. I could show it to you right now, right? Obviously different colors, but we already own this helmet. If you own the ATRT, you already have this, right? So that's what I'm saying. It's nothing new in that regard. And then, obviously the massive is what's new and cool to me, right? Obviously the fans love everything about the figure, but I just love that, that dog thing. Look at that. Just the detail, the color, right? It reminds you of like a do-bag, but like smaller, right? Like a baby do-bag. Again, look at that. Beautiful, detailed, the spikes, the texture. You can even see the texture on the skin of the alligator. It looks like an alligator, right? The reptile-ish. Look at the articulation on the figure, because these bodies are, you could get away with doing anything and everything to these figures, literally. Look at that. Look how sick that is. Like the thing is pulling away and he's trying to pull it back. Awesome. Can't beat that. Can't beat that stuff. That's why Hot Toys is the best, will always be the best. InArt will never make this. InArt will never go anywhere near this. So that's why, InArt will never go anywhere near Star Wars. I can tell you that. Okay? I will be super extremely shocked if they ever come out with a single Star Wars anything, because they're not that company. They are not that company. They will never be that company. You don't have to like Hot Toys, but guess what? InArt is not better than Hot Toys. Period. I don't care what you say. Do you collect it? It looks like Komodo Dragon. Yeah, no. Again, very appealing, very nice. Look at that. So articulated jaws, you can see, which better than just having it plain, right? Look at what they did with the dewbacks, right? They gave us 2 different heads, one open mouth, and then one turned closed mouth. Or the other way around, I think it was one closed and then the other one turning open. So because they need to give these things life, right? To have a plain animal with just mouth closed, looking weird, looking boring, not exciting. You have the mouth open, you have the mouth articulated, right? A step further, that much better. So even when it comes to like the highlights of the figure, as you can see, nothing. They didn't tell you, they're not highlighting that you get the massive. They're not highlighting, anything fancy about the figure. anything new about the figure, any updates or upgrades about the figure. Nothing. Which we usually get, rolling eyes. We get newly updated body. We get, magnetized this or magnetic this. We get, all these things. We don't get anything, not even one, besides, on the massive. So why would this be exciting for somebody who is not a hardcore fan? It can't be. Okay? You guys know my favorite commander is Commander Wolf. I don't even think, actually, I think I did pre-order him. I had to pre-order him because he's one of my favorites. So the reason, again, why I would get this, the massive, and again, I love the gray, and I love the contrast of the red on it. So this is coming home 100%, obviously, like everything else. But this is something that I may pre-order just because I don't want to have any issues. I don't want to have any problems. But I'm not pre-ordering, Clone Wars like that at all, by any means. Let me see. Of course, not sure I like the dog figure. This is what you say. Brad, where's Brad? I didn't see Brad. Where's Brad? Brad is not here. I thought you were talking to Brad like he was here. No, he's not here yet. He'll come in making noise as usual. Definitely a pass for me, Carlos. I am never getting my Wolverine. All hope is lost. This guy. Deadpool face. You really love Wolverine, Ash. I'm starting to feel bad for you. Do not feel bad for Ash, okay? Because when that figure is released, I just remembered what Ash had said. This is how insane Ash is, guys. Okay? You guys know Ash has been going insane asking for this Wolverine for weeks. Okay? Since July. We were having a conversation about this yesterday. This garlic knot says to me, oh, if it's released tonight, I will have it by Christmas. What? He's been dying for this figure to get it by Christmas. Can you imagine the level of desperation for a figure that you're not going to see until 5 months from now? Ash. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? This guy, he said, oh, wow, if it comes out tonight, I'll have it by Christmas. So I'm thinking, he goes, I get everything from pop culture. I'm thinking, Christmas? You're in Australia. Pop culture's in Australia. Why would you have to wait till Christmas? Then I realized they get everything last. So they'll get these figures. Let's say Wolverine comes out tonight. Pop culture will have those figures months from now. Right? At least like 2 to 3 months from now. 2 months probably. So he's not wrong about that. He's going to wait a while to get those figures over there. But you know how much that sucks? When you can literally just order, I mean, obviously, the tariffs and all that stuff I get, right? But you could literally just get it from Toys for Kiddos, right? You could get it from anywhere. But to be like, oh, my figure's out. I got to wait 3 months. What? Again, only because of the level of desperation that he's got for the figure. That's it. Nothing else. Can you imagine? He's not wrong. Can you? Nah. Absolutely. Ash, let me tell you something. If I was dying for this Wolverine right now. You better believe I would order it from Toys for Kiddo or anybody overseas just to have that thing in my hand yesterday. But now the figure's out, and you're going to be watching videos like nitpicking at the figure. Oh, this doesn't look good. Oh, just you wait. Just you wait, Ash. It's going to be crazy. Crazy. So this is what happens with these clones, guys. Right? The chains. That's one thing I want to point out. Right? So it looks like, look at that. I don't think we have gotten anything, chains like this, at least for the Predator Hound, right? We got pleather straps, which completely dissolved, right? They completely, that was the real, pleather back then. They completely peeled the handles of straps, right? So making them metal, obviously this is plastic, but making them look like metal or making them out of plastic is way better than than that pleather material, right? Like it's got here, right? These straps are usually pleather, or used to be pleather at least, and complete trash, complete garbage. And you guys know I don't have any problems with that stuff. I went to take pictures of my Hound today from the Tracker Predator. The strap, one of them completely broke, and literally the brown leather layer of it completely peeled off of it. So that's how much crap that is, which is why you guys, for those again who saw the pictures, noticed that, if you notice, that I didn't have the straps on the Hound because they were ruined. So that's, a cool thing. Again, another thing, if these were metal, which I think would have been a cool addition for the figure, because again, very boring. If that were metal, guess what? This here would have had metal, handle or metal straps or metal, leash or anything. They would have said to, again, hype up the figure. What is hyped about this figure on this promo image? Nothing besides the articulated jaw for this animal. That's it. So what are they trying to get you to buy? What are they trying to get you to focus on? The new, right? Because when it comes down to the clone, it's just another clone, a different clone, but it's another clone. So they want you to focus on this. That's why they gave it that little bit of, of life. Throw me on the. No, but it's crazy, man. That's so crazy. Because I would understand, if you the figure was out and it's oh, I'm gonna get it in a few days. For example, TK. Shout out to TK. The figure, let's say Wolverine's out today, tonight, right? He has the video all done tomorrow morning. He buys from Toys Wonderland. So if you were in that situation, right? If you were doing that, I'll be all right, fine. The figure's out. He's going to get it right away. But you still got to wait a decade, Ash? Unbelievable. You can custom make a chain for that easily. Make me one. Guys, you're watching this on stream live, so he can't lie. Joe's going to make me look. You can custom make a chain for the Hound easily. He's saying it's easily, meaning he's experienced. Meaning he's done it before. I'm requesting one publicly, okay, in front of everybody. Let's wait for the excuse. Let's wait for the response. I want to see what he's going to say regarding my order now. Let's see what he says. Brad Pitt. Don't worry, Ash. I will tell the bus to stop. Oh, man. Faz, I'm still waiting for BD. Yeah, exactly. No, so am I. I think everybody is. They haven't done anything. Now we'll make one and show you guys. See what he said? Now we'll make one and show you guys. He never said anything about shipping it to me. This is how he operates. Once the symptoms of the HIV start kicking in, you're going to see nobody's going to like him. Nobody's going to look at him because he's selfish. Once the AIDS start taking its toll on him, oh, Joe, same still waiting for BD. Yeah, no, everybody is. For whatever reason, Sideshow's been taking a while to ship. I could guarantee you, most likely has to do with the tariff stuff. Because this is a little crazy, but it is what it is, right? We get a little break longer, to have to pay for these figures. Like I tell you guys, I got a whole bunch outstanding, fully paid for, that aren't shipping. You know, Joaquin Phoenix Joker. My Black Widow's not paid off. I think I owe, full amount, $399, I believe it is. But I have a few that are paid off already. And nothing. Also, guys, I think I told you guys, the Darth Vader leather suit shipped from Kit a few days ago. Will unboxing that for Christmas. No, literally, probably. Crazy. I mean, not literally, but it feels like it's forever. Like literally, like it feels like it's crazy. The tariffs will cost more than See, there's your out, guys. So this is how he got out of my order. So it's like, yeah, I can make it. I'm gonna make it. I can't ship it though, because then you're gonna have to. This is, guys, be careful with this guy. Don't get too close, okay? Don't get too close. Also, look at this. Again, Sideshow obviously uses the ladies' first business model with shipping orders. Look at that. Member for 8 months. My friend. This is for you. And then this is another one. Thank you, my friend, for being a channel member. Thank everybody. Thank you all for being here. Thank you guys for being channel members. For those who are channel members, if you haven't thought about being a channel member, I suggest you do so. Carlos says Terminator T800. Michael, yeah, I can't wait for the 2.0s of the T800. So those are going to be really, really exciting. I can't wait to open this thing. I already know how I'm displaying it. I already know where it's going. I can't wait. Oh my God, I can't wait. So now, guys, let's get to the drama. Let's get to Ash's portion of the stream. Okay. So it looks like the God strikes again, guys. Looks like the God strikes again. So we'll blame Trumpy. It's all his fault. So, guys, it looks like the God was right again. When Ash was asking for Wolverine since, again, July, okay, and he started asking in August, it looked like it wasn't coming out. Why? There was too much action going on during those times, right? A lot of pre-orders, release here and there. It's been a little quiet. What did I say to him a few weeks ago? I said, Ash, it's coming in September. I said, it could be delayed. Of course, anything could be delayed. I said, but I don't think so. I said, it's coming September. Because of the fact that, as you can see, it's very slow. It's been very slow. So this guy here, Gavin Christopher Beard, says, I'm actually speechless right now. You guys think this was a mistake. So it can't be a mistake, number one, because it is due in September, right? As far as I remember, I don't remember seeing the asterisk on top of the date, which means, subject to change. So that's why I told you guys September. There is no reason for it not to. I mean, there's plenty of reasons why it couldn't, right? There's a chance. There's always chances that it's delayed, but because of what's happening now, right? There haven't been a lot of announcements left and right? A lot of releases, just very, very, not even steady, right? It hasn't been like, oh, look, no, it hasn't been that way. So that's why I could tell you 100% September. Now, he says, is this a mistake? Why would it be a mistake? This is when the figures do. So if there was a chance, which I said, there's always a chance of delay. If there had been a chance, it would have been because of something regarding the figure, meaning they were having issues with something regarding the figure, right? And the only thing that could have caused that is if there was something new being utilized in the figure, meaning it's something they've never done before, it's something brand new, it's a different type of material, it's a different type of armor, it's a different type of something, right? That's what could have caused any issues, any delays. They're doing something new, they're doing something they've never done before, therefore there's a problem, right? That could have been a potential issue if there was delays. But because everything on this figure is old, right? Silicone arms, we've gotten plenty of. Not that style of silicone arms, right? Not Wolverine's silicone arms, but we've gotten silicone arms before, right? So nothing new there. Head sculpt. They've made plenty of head sculpts always, and Hugh Jackman at that. They've made plenty of him. So nothing new there. Materials for the outfit. Nothing new there. It's your standard material for your suit. So there was no reason, again, regarding the making of the figure, for any delays to happen. Now, we could get delays from shipping. We could get delays from, the boxes. We could get delays from, any other stuff. But regarding making the figure, we should have never had an issue because it's nothing new. Now, Robo-Cane. Okay? Robo-Cane. Never made before. Very intricate. Very fancy. Very detailed. Die cast. Funky shape, right? Funky design of the actual, character, right? The Robo-Cane. Real thin, small legs and a really big upper body, right? So that design, they have to be able to balance that. I don't know if it'll balance, but we should be able to use our toys without a stand. Every single figure should be able to stand on its own, period, no matter what. The problem is some of these figures are very top heavy, and if if the legs are a little weak or the ankles don't articulate properly, you're going to have a problem. So this is coming. I told you guys today. If this email came out, yesterday or whenever everybody was sharing it, right? I said, oh, that'll be out tomorrow. Clearly, it wasn't, right? We got this clone instead. But what does that mean? If Sideshow's sending out these emails already, the figure is going to drop any second. So it didn't today, most likely either tomorrow, latest Friday. It will not pass to next week. It doesn't make sense. Now, why? Okay. It says here, remember we usually get this saying approximately 10 days, right? Usually 10 days. Your Wolverine will be arriving into a warehouse in approximately usually 10 days. That's here 6 days, usually 10 days, right? The fact that it's 6 days, it's quicker than usual. So the figure is here. The figure is in California, right? 6 days when it's usually 10. So the figure will be has to be released by the end of the week. So, like I said, it wasn't today. I said yesterday, today. It wasn't today. Most likely tomorrow or Friday. And again, Friday, because remember, it's Saturday over there, and they don't really do much. They have, but they don't really do much on Saturday. So we have to wait and see. We have to wait and see what happens because it is the figure is ready to go. Guaranteed, guaranteed, guaranteed. Sean, I was talking about it before. Welcome.
I'm doing.
Let's see. As I can't even deny or confirm without my lawyer. Oh my god. Renato, look at you. Welcome. Nice to see you.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Renato, where are you from? I saw your name. I saw your full name come up. And I want to know your ethnic background if you don't mind. You can send it to me privately if you don't want people being racist. Nothing from Hot Toys is delayed right now. There you go. So as I'm saying, especially like I said, this figure, there was absolutely no reason for it to be delayed. Anything could have been delayed. Anything could be delayed. Anything can be delayed. But again, there was nothing that would warrant this figure to be delayed. Fab, does that mean we'll see pics soon? Absolutely. Like I said, probably tonight, most likely tonight, because again, 6 days away, you know. So I'm telling you, crazy. Matt Planet, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
Hello!
Hello, FabsFigures and fellow girlies. For my yeah, I'm telling you, they haven't been shipping much at all. I'm waiting for a bunch of stuff, artisan stuff too, which is kind of annoying. But guys, there's 27 of you guys here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here as well. Sweet cinnamon twist. Oh my god! Shout out to Brandon. He's been real busy with work. He said, hopefully, yeah. Brandon has been MIA. He don't even say hello or nothing. He used me and abused me and threw me away like a used tampon. Unbelievable. That's right. FBI. Big Dog, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
There is no way. What part? There is absolutely no way. There's absolutely no way. There's absolutely no way. There is no way. I'm Colombian. There is no way. You are not going to disgrace my country right now. What part? Renato, what part? I don't think I want this new clone with dog. With dog. That's the only exciting part about it. Big Dog is that dog. So again, exciting, right? The Wolverine's exciting. So if this is, if this is out, do not sleep on the TVA Wolverine being too far apart. I don't think that figure is going to be, is going to be released when it says it's going to be released. I think it's going to be released way sooner than they say because there's a lot less to do with the figure. You're not giving the figure a shirt, right? So it's a topless figure with pants, shoes, hands, right? The option of the TVA jacket. Why would that take that long to make? Remember, the head sculpt is already made for this Wolverine, for the regular version. So what are we going to be waiting for? The suits, the pants are going to be the same exact pants as this suit. So what are we going to be waiting for? So you better believe that other figure, that TVA figure, remember, all they're doing is battle damaging the figure. That's it. And look what they did with James Bond Commando. Remember, they announced Tuxedo first, clean, and they had battle damage commando suit ready to go, already painted and everything. So that's what I'm saying. Do not sleep on the fact that the Wolverine, the TVA version, is also around the corner because, again, and I don't mean, a month away. No. I mean way sooner than what they're saying because, again, it doesn't justify having to wait a year for something that they're already doing and they're ready to drop now. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. Fabs and Renda are going. Did he answer me? Did he answer me? My dad is from Medellin and my mom's from Barranquilla. Shut the. Wow. I was born and raised in Barranquilla. I can't believe this. Renato, you're my brother from another collector. Unreal. That's nice. Look at you. Look at you. We have more in common than just my collection. Unbelievable. Look at that. Look how you learn about people. Look how you learn about it. We got a Mexican Colombian in the house. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, Renato. Renato Barranquilla for life. Look at you. So again, guys. So now Ash, this is strictly for you. Okay, this is strictly for you, Ash. The figure comes out tonight, which it most likely will. What is your next move, Ash? What do you do? So the pictures are out. Boom. You go into Hot Toys page. You dissect the hell out of those pictures. You complain about everything, right? What's your next step? He said no hope. Guys, you see this? He said no hope to the God. Usually, when people are disrespectful, they have to eat their words and they have to apologize. So remember this, okay? Remember this. Keep the faith. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Ron. Unbelievable. You heard that, boys? He said I'm his real, meaning he'll give me any. Guys, see what happens when you live in LA and you drink that dirty water? It gives you delusions. It makes you crazy. As you can see, bipolar is kicking his ass right now. Unreal.
How dare you?
Oh my God. Ash passes out right then and there, wakes up in the. Carlo, don't talk about him like that. Nice, Renato. Nice. I know you now. Don't expect that he expects you to. Don't expect it. Imagine. See, Renato, stop drinking that water. Unbelievable. I will probably text you, Fabs, and go. See, I'm telling you. Just like I said, I'm going to say it again. And I'm going to give you the logic why I'm saying this. So you guys don't think I'm just crazy, a crazy God that's always right. I don't want that. Okay? This here says 6 days right here. 6 days. Okay? They can't wait. I mean, they could do whatever they want. Okay? And you guys know this. Anything is always game. Anything is always possible. But 6 days asking for payment. How much longer can they possibly hold the figure? And I'm not saying they can't, release it the same day of its shipping. Again, they could do whatever the hell they want. But it's not something that happens often, if any, if ever. It could have maybe happened once or twice, but I doubt it. So that's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm able to tell you that it has to be this week. It has to be this week because then guess what? Next week it's going to start shipping next week. So, or at least arrive to the warehouse next week, which then means it'll be a day or two until they start shipping. So it has to be this week. It has to be this week. It has to be this week. Again, now, can it be next week? Absolutely, of course. But now that this email is out, I think they're gonna, they have to. All because of that article, Fab. See what happens. Can you imagine? Went from brothers to dirty water. When somebody tries to attach themselves to me, okay, by requesting my collection be sent to them, this is how I feel.
You're dead to me.
My October, you heard it here first. Unbelievable. And for information, I paid off X23 and ordered Blade. Oh, so he's got more coming. My email says they're charging $9.9525. So there you go. There you go. This one says 9.7. See, 9.7. So if Sean has his at 5 and this one has it at 7, you better, but even worse, has to be out tonight. Has to be out tonight no matter what. We became real chop. Imagine. Oh my God. We became narcos. We became narcos in 2 seconds. Oh my God. We're more narcos than chapos. So that's the thing, you know. It has to. Again, they could do whatever the hell they want as usual, but it wouldn't make sense. It would be stupid, right? To wait, what, the figure shipping today? So, let's, so telling you, it's going to happen, guys. It's going to happen. Hope to get an email for Wolverine 2, haven't paid off. Yeah, I should. I got to pay off Black Widow Artisan. Oh, I want that figure so bad. Let's see. All right, guys. So again, Ash, like I said, stay tuned because it's coming. Again, like I will say it again. If I'm wrong, guess what? But it has to be out this week and most likely tonight, right? They can wait till tomorrow all they want, but I think tonight. Will Human Touch ever be released, or am I becoming the next Chase with those Deadpool figures? No, it's coming. It has to. And one thing I was asking, I forget who I was talking to. I want to say Rudy. I forget who I was talking to today, but my thing was, if you guys pay attention to the Thunderbolts announcement, which was a tease of 4 of them, right? You had Ghost, you had Taskmaster, Yelena, and you had who was the other one? Red Guardian, right? So you had those 4 in a tease. All they showed you was their midsection. They didn't show you anything else. The Fantastic Four, though, they showed you everybody, right? So what do I think is going to happen? What do I think can potentially happen? Number 1, you have Fantastic Four. They showed you everybody. There is absolutely no way that they're not going to complete the line when they showed you everybody. Okay? Now, does that mean that it's a must? Absolutely not. They could just say, you know what? We're not making any more figures, and that's the end of that, right? But it doesn't make sense, especially because of the fact that it's Marvel's first family. They've never made a Fantastic Four set. They're all coming. They are all coming 1,000%. There's no way around that. The Thunderbolts. They didn't show you anything. They didn't show you a single head sculpt. They didn't show you a single nothing. They showed you the entire team, and not even the entire team. There was no U.S. agent, right? So, to me, how do I take that? When they don't show us everything and they tease an entire team, but they don't show you full final product, right? No prototype of a final head sculpt or anything like that. It says to me that the reason why they do that is because if there's a potential possibility where they have to decide we don't have to make these, or we're not going to make these, guess what? We didn't see anything. So it's easier to forget something like that. Dark Flash. Young Barry. I will never forget Dark Flash and Young Barry because I saw them in my face. They were made. I saw head sculpts. I saw what they look like. I saw full figures made. I will never forget that. The Thunderbolts. What did we see?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
We didn't see anything. We didn't see a single thing. Yelena comes out. Boom. We should have had another announcement by now of the Thunderbolts. So I think that they did that for that reason. They didn't know how deep they were going with the line. And so they gave us the tease, and Fantastic Four, they're going balls deep with the line. Therefore, they gave us the entire lineup. You know, so don't be shocked if the entire 4 Thunderbolt figures aren't made, which we kind of figured, right? I told you guys, Ghost, was it Ghost who died? No, Taskmaster died. Are they going to make her? They could. Are people dying for this figure? I don't think so. It's not even the look from the movie, right? It's completely different, which again, that's what would make it appealing, right? It looks nothing like the comic book. It looks nothing like the movie version, but maybe people want something different. So that would be the selling point, that it's completely different than the movie version. A lot more boring than the movie version and the comic version, because the movie version was off the comic version, you know, slightly. In the comic, he's like a skull. He's not a helmet, right? So that's what I mean. You know, so that's the thing. That's why I don't think that it's going to be a problem in that regard. If that's the case, if they're making all the Thunderbolts, who's gonna want to buy Yelena? I bet more collectors want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Who wants to buy what? It comes down to whatever Hot Toys decides to make. And guess what? For example, right now, Yelena's been out over a month. Whoever wanted Yelena already bought Yelena. Obviously, there are people who want Yelena who are going to wait to get her, next year or 2 years from now for $50. But the hardcore fans of Yelena already pre-ordered her, right? So now what? They want Yelena. Maybe they want Yelena because of the team, but maybe they just want Yelena. So we have to wait and see if they even decide to make any more. Because remember, they will make the ones that we already have made first, which is why Yelena was made first, because we already had Yelena from the Black Widow movie. So that's what she was the first one, right? Red Guardian was already teased, so that's another one that's coming 100%. That Red Guardian figure is a 100%, figure that is coming. They're making that 100%. The other two would be easy figures, right? No head sculpt required for Ghost, no head sculpt required for Taskmaster. So they would be easy money. Are they going to make them? Are they popular enough and wanted enough to be made? That's up to them to decide. But that's why Yelena's out. Yelena and Red Guardian will be the two that should be out, at least out of everybody else. If they want to make 04, they want to make 04. And like you're saying, out of everybody, out of the 6, right? Sentry, even though his story sucked, okay, to have that figure in that suit would be badass. So Sentry is a must just for the look, not for, I love this character, so no, just to have a Sentry in your collection. U.S. Agent, like you're saying, that should have been the first figure. Who's not going to want a U.S. Agent next to a Captain America? Or next to the Falcon figure, that Captain America. The Anthony Mackie Captain America. Who's not going to want that? Everybody's going to want that, right? Obviously, the fans are going to want that. So that's what I'm saying. They, from the start, but again, we don't know why they didn't get the U.S. agent license. We don't know what the issues are. We don't know, right? We don't know if they got it already. We don't know if they're just playing, oh, we're going to, show it off later, which could happen, but if you're showing a team, which US Agent was part of that team, and he's not in there, it doesn't tell me, oh, Hot Toys is going to trick us and, release him later on. Now, can they do that? Of course, they could release him from the Falcon and the Winter Soldier show, which was his first appearance. That's a possibility too. Same thing we got with Peacemaker. What do we get for the Suicide Squad? Right? We got King Shark and King Shark only. Peacemaker came from what? From the Peacemaker show. So if you wanted to create your Suicide Squad line, you're going to have to get a Peacemaker figure from the Peacemaker line, because obviously there was no Suicide Squad Peacemaker made. So that's what I'm saying. They could come out with that US Agent figure from Captain America and the Winter Soldier, or Falcon and the Winter Soldier show, right? Branded TMS blah 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 instead of MMS blah blah blah, and that's how you're going to combine. That's how you're going to make your team, right? Your Thunderbolts team with the TMS version of US Agent, and then the MMS versions of the Thunderbolts. That's a possibility, because again, it's happened already. It's not like I'm making it up. It's not like, oh, what the hell is this guy talking about? It already happened. So anybody who wants the Suicide Squad line, right? The new movie, not the old movie, the new movie, you're going to need Sosa Toys or Thunder Toys Bloodsport. You're going to need King Shark Hot Toys. You're going to need Peacemaker Hot Toys. And you're going to need the third-party Polka Dot Man. I forget what they called him, right? So Harley Quinn, they're making her, right? So she's coming. And then who else? Who else can they make from that team? I think that's it, no? I think that's it. So that's what I'm saying. Anything's possible. Anything is always possible. Do not sleep on these things, because anything, again, this is why I always pay attention to what Hot Toys does, because things like that happen. And it's like, oh, why would you make Peacemaker from his show when, he was in the movie too? Why would you not? You know what I mean? So things like that. Why does that happen? I don't know. They did Taskmaster dirty. Yep. Great stream tonight, Fabs. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Thank you for your support as always. Let's see. We need US Agent. What about Namor? Correct. Namor. The problem, again, it's a head sculpt. The head sculpt is having to get that permission, that likeness guarantee. That's the issue. Because besides that, what is the figure? It's a body of a human with, the armor that he's got, but it's still exposed. And, the shorts, the wings, and the feet. That's it. That is it. The piercings, whatever, very easy money. But it all comes down to the head sculpt. Because after the head sculpt, guess what? The head sculpt is the whole figure. Thunderbolts was Jillian's movie. She killed her role. Yeah, she was the one in charge. Yep. Terminator made Taskmaster Black Widow. Exactly. Big Red, my friend, welcome. How are you? Nice to see you.
Hello!
Welcome. Eric, my friend, have a good night. Thank you for being here. I'll see you later. Let's say goodbye to Eric. Let's see what you guys are saying. Oh, that's for Chris, Big Rib. All right, so I got everybody. So, like I said, guys, don't sleep on these things. They will catch you off guard if you don't think about them. But you get it. I don't think anybody's expecting not to be caught off guard, because anytime there's an announcement, we're caught off guard. When with Hot Toys, which again, that's exciting. We never know what's next. We never know what's coming. You either hate it or you love it, and that's it. It is what it is. So That's what I'm saying. Hot Toys is only getting crazier. Hot Toys is only getting fancier. Hot Toys is only getting busier, right? We're only getting more and more and more. We're not getting less, right? Look at every other company out there. Who else is making? Who else is making this much product?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Nobody. Okay? So again, if you see somebody, bashing Hot Toys, or your immediate thought is that person is literally retarded, mental brain damage, 100% vaccinated with the COVID-19 vaccine. Okay? That should be your first thought of anytime you see somebody talking bad about Hot Toys, that person's 100% vaccinated with brain damage. Because it doesn't even make sense to bash the only company. Again, I've said this here. Let's do it properly as usual.
Let me repeat for the fucking billionth time.
People bashing the only company giving us product, the only company, people have YouTube channels off of the back of Hot Toys. Okay? They sit there. Somebody said it in one of my videos talking about the YouTubers. Everybody makes a preview video. So videos like, for example, for the Hound Sergeant, right? Sergeant Hound. Every YouTuber has preview videos. Oh, the figure's out. And he said nobody has actual unboxing videos. Nobody's buying, these YouTubers aren't buying figures at all. They're not making figure videos. They're just making money off of Hot Toys like a bunch of losers, but they're not buying the company. These are the losers balls deep within art. Making money off of Hot Toys, the company that is trash and they hate so much, but it's the only company giving them content every fucking day. But they're boasting about the garbage company giving you one product a year. Again, stupid, retarded, doesn't make sense. No common sense at all. That's why I always tell you guys, you need to be aware, and you need to, anytime you see these idiots, be aware. Look at that idiot. And right away, they don't know anything. So as soon as you see that, look at that idiot. He don't know shit. He don't know what he's talking about. Right away. Because they expose themselves because they don't know what they're talking about. They have no idea what they're talking about. Anybody who bashes and I'm not saying Hot Toys can't make an ugly product. Hot Toys can't mess up. I'm not saying that, because I tell you all the time, Hot Toys will always make mistakes until the day they close those doors. Hot Toys will always make, fuck ups, because they're a company that makes crazy volume. And the more volume you make, the more possibility and probability of mistakes happening. Look at cars. Every single car out there gets a recall. Why? The volume. They don't make 10 cars. They don't make 100 cars. So when you get to a level of Hot Toys making thousands of products, you're gonna have higher chances of fucking up something, which is why it happens. They're still the best company in the world regarding 1/6. Whether you like it or not, whether you like sucking innards dick or not, that's your problem. They will never be better than Hot Toys. There's no company that will be better than Hot Toys. J&D can wish, okay, and they can label themselves, we got silicone, so we're the best. Have fun. Because at those prices, you don't become community friendly. You don't become a company that people want to be a part of. You alienated everybody with those price points, with the price point, because you think that you're the best. So therefore, go be the best by yourself. Again, I've seen maybe 2 of those figures that they made. What was it, the Batman figure? No, the Joker figure. I saw 2. I told you guys, 2 Asian guys. Again, I don't know if they're Korean. I don't know if they're Chinese. I don't know where they're from. But two of them posted in the groups. And I believe it was OSR where I saw it. So why would you want to be a part of a company that's telling you, well, we think we're better than everybody making these toys out of silicone, that it's not going to make the figure any better in any way, shape, or form. It's just more expensive because of the material. So this is what makes us better. We're using a more difficult material to work with. I don't understand. It's a toy. So that's the problem with JD. So they could call themselves the best. Guess what? The majority of the community will never find that out. Ever. Because it's unreachable. Again, I could easily right now pre-order because it looks great, the Two-Face double pack, right? I wouldn't get another Joker double pack, but that Two-Face double pack looks incredible. If I really wanted it, why can't I get it? It's a double pack. I am good. I don't need silicone in my collection. If that's the upgrade, I don't need it. And again, I'm not bashing the figure. It looks great. The Joker looked like shit, but this Two-Face looks incredible. Right? So if I wanted the figure, I could easily put it on a payment plan. And there you go. I'm a high-end. I got the best of the best. No, it ain't the best. It ain't the best. So that's what I mean. So why would I sit there talking about a company that made it very clear we don't want your business because you're poor and broke? I will never go near it. And again, it's not about the money. You guys saw I paid $1,000 twice for two figures, both Anakins. So it's not about, oh, you don't have the money. It has nothing to do with that. It's just, if you're telling me I don't want your money because I want my high-end collectors to get my product, God bless you. Go sell it to your high-end collectors. I'm not going to be dying to give you my money. I'm not, please take my money. I need your Two-Face. No, I'm good. Hot Toys will keep us busy forever. Okay? So nobody needs any other company. At the end of the day, realistically speaking, you don't need to buy from any other company. Because again, for what? I'm not saying that's common sense or normal, but Hot Toys could feed us figures every day, every month, every week. As you see, every week we have announcements. Every week from Hot Toys. What other company is making announcements every week?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
So that's what you guys need to understand, because it is common sense. Let me see what you guys are saying, and then I'm out. Let's see. I don't think how we subscribe to exactly. Which again, thank you for this. This less is more garbage came from what? Came from channels that were not buying shit. They're still not buying shit. They're not collecting shit. They're sitting there collecting YouTube money, collecting super chats from people, watching them, not knowing, not even being part of the community because they're not collecting anything. They're sitting there waiting for InArt to ship them their figures so they can make money off of InArt figures. That's what they're doing. That's what these channels are about. And these are the channels getting the most views, making the most money, and they're not even collecting shit. They're selling their collections. So think about that. Think about how retarded the world is. You got people following and throwing money at people that are not even about the community. They're not even about collecting. They're just in here making money off of the people looking up at them. Oh, he must know something. Oh, you're selling your collection? Cool. Oh, you're not buying anything else? Cool. Man, you got all these people watching, but you're not even doing anything? That's awesome. I can't wait to support that. That doesn't make any sense. Again, I'm not bashing nobody. God bless everybody. God bless everybody. But it tells you how people think in this community, which, again, it makes no sense. How can you watch somebody? How can you think you're getting anything out of somebody that is not collecting a thing? They're not up to date with materials. They're not up to date with figures, bodies, product, accessory. You're not up to date with anything. How can you possibly talk about anything? This is what people go for. This is what people like. This is what people enjoy. God bless everybody. To me, that makes no sense. How can I go sit there and watch somebody that is not about the life that they're talking about? It's like there's 28 of you guys in here right now. You guys are sitting here watching me, talking to you about shit that I don't know anything about. How does that make any sense? Makes no sense. So how can you know anything? Oh, because I have a few pieces around me that makes me a professional, that makes me an expert? It's crazy. Again, it is what it is. I'm not bashing these people. It's just, to me, that's doesn't make any sense. It's illogical. Because wouldn't you want to follow somebody that is experienced, that knows what they're talking about, or about what they're talking about? Again, makes no sense to me. It is what it is. He said, he said vaccinated. Oh my God. Michael, my friend, welcome.
Hello!
Welcome. Let's see. CC Brad. Where's Brad? Brad's not even here today. He didn't want to be here with Ash's Wolverine. But Fab's real question was Wolverine. I'm telling you. After midnight. Actually, we usually get things by like 11-ish. Sometimes after midnight. I'm telling you, buckle up. So as always, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next